Alright guys, we are here with another off-season war. Today I'm taking in Shang-Chi, Mr. Negative, and Scarlet Witch. I have Path 4 in Section 1, and I went on Path 7 in Section 2. And this one was a bit humbling for an off-season war. I try and fail to use Scarlet Witch for a Magneto boss. So you guys are going to get to see that go down. Anyways, Sasquatch here on Insult to Injury. And Shang-Chi just owned this like he does Terrax when he's sitting here. I think he had suicides. Yeah, he has suicides. So one thing I didn't think about going into this fight is that you can utilize the slow here. So you're going to see me throw slow in as part of the rotation, although the fight will end before he goes into Wrath. So, but the slow will be helpful when countering his SP2 or his heavy attacks when he's in Wrath. So here we are, we're at about SP2. I'm going to bait out his SP2 first. And then here I'm going to try and get a Fury, which I do, and then throw this SP2, and it doesn't knock him out. But he's low enough that he's going to end up, I believe, knocking himself out. Nope, I'm going to crit him here. And boom, down he goes. So, pretty straightforward fight. Alright, and then Path 7 in Section 2. Gonna use Mr. Negative here for this Mojo. Not a super complicated fight for me. I've actually used Mr. Negative against Mojo a lot, as you guys have seen, plus he has suicides, so I'm just not gonna knock him down so that I don't have to deal with Rise to Power until I knock him down with an SP2. So you see me building light charges with parry, baiting out SP1 to build some more light charges. Goal, as usual, is to get to this 10 dark energy while holding on to SP2. So there's his willingness to throw SP1, convert these charges, drop the SP2, and melt away he goes. So super easy fight for Mr. Negative. Moving on to the spam. I had a rotation in my head for Shang-Chi, and I realized I needed to utilize the stun through block wushu a lot more. And it's probably what I would do next time. And what ends up happening here, I actually take a lot of block hits that I don't plan on taking when I'm trying to parry. And just with his animations, so right there it's working out fine so far. But with his animations and trying to get him to throw a special, he just was not having it. So here we are trying to bait this out. He's not having it. Now it's at an SP2, still is not having it. Can't take a bunch of blocked hits, so I decided to go ahead and throw this SP2 just to get it over with, to see if I can knock him out, and nope. Even with that perfect timer on the SP2, or on the SP3, sorry, suicide spam knocked me out. So, unfortunate. As I said, I'd probably use the block wushu or stunning through block for that wushu just to kind of avoid blocked hits from kinetic transference. But again, if he's willing and able to throw SB1, then getting cornered is probably not an issue. And down he goes. And there was another Mojo on node 47. You guys have seen me take this a bunch, boosted during the season, so here it is, unboosted. Again, another suicide fight. He's being pretty aggressive, and he's not wanting to throw this SB1. Finally threw it there. Still building these light and dark charges. Got clipped there because I'm not ending my combos with a light like I usually do against Mojo. And you see there, I'm healing from that degen. Gonna go ahead and dex this entire SB2, convert, and drop. And melt, 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 melt. He goes. Block there because it's game over. Alrighty, so this one kind of fun. Mojo when he, or not Mojo, Mr. Negative when he can't stun. We have unlimited openings as long as the champion does not have unfazed. And of course, America Chavez likes to throw her heavy randomly. Probably worse than Doom. Thankfully, she had suicides though, so for an off-season war, I don't mind taking this and getting it over with and just letting her kill herself. So, I mean, all you're going to see is me evade counter to create openings and combo her and then get her to SP1 and then bait that out. But because of that poison debuff she has from suicides, I'm actually gaining power on this node. So I got a little more action throwing some SP2s. But as you can see, it's pretty easy to get a lot of power per charge. So per light charge, so, or dark charge. So it's possible to get to SP2 without having a 10 plus dark energy. This Rhino here, figured I'd be creative and try and take him with Shang-Chi. So we're gonna get slow active. Did this Rhino have suicides? Yes, he did. So slow is active, so I can intercept there reliably without getting slapped in the face. And what I did notice was even though I'm not parrying a lot, this stun wushu lasts a pretty good amount of time. I was actually surprised. I thought maybe limber would cause its duration to get eaten up a lot faster than it did. So I don't know. There may be a chance for Shang-Chi to take some fights here as long as you're relying on the stun wushu. Just depends on how this fight is without suicides on the defender. So here's the humbling part. My game plan here with Scarlet Witch was to use a APB, throw SB1 so that we can get instability going crazy and buffs going crazy. And since I have max MD, use the nullify through both blocked hits and parry, or well-timed blocks to build myself energy to hopefully get, or power to get to SP3. And you can see here it's not going well. Threw an SP1 without actually hitting him. Then I tried to do an odd intercept there, not working out. And getting some parries here, trying to throw in some cheeky intercepts, not really. Thought he was going to come in, so I threw that SB1. Going to try and time an intercept here. Maybe he'll come in and got him there. And he smacked me. He just held his SP1 and waited until I came in. So silly me, I healed up and went back for seconds. And I usually do hate the Magneto AI. It's pretty annoying to intercept. So here we are again. The APB was still running. Got him this time. Trying to find an intercept window. We got one there. Trying again to find an intercept window. And he intercepts me instead. Almost dead. Here's an SP1. Try to intercept here. We got him. Try for another, and he light intercepts me. So GG. Can't do every fight well. It was humbling, kind of embarrassing, but hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you at the last off-season war.